Jackpotting. So jackpotting is a technique in which we give the dog a whole bunch of a single reward. Typically people use it like, I've been training, yes you get a piece of food, yes you get a piece of food, you do a particularly good rep, and yes, boom, I dump my whole bait pouch in front of you. You get a big reward, right? Jackpotting, typically reward-based trainers that talk about this are talking about quantity, but it could be it's just a bigger reward, whatever that means to your dog. And we're going to talk about, when we talk about motivation and engagement this afternoon, we vary quality, we vary quantity, and we vary kind of dynamics. There's lots of ways in which we can increase value in a reward and make a bigger reward. So jackpotting is just a big reward. And so certainly giving jackpots to a dog, giving the dog a big reward at some point, will affect the behaviors that come after it, right? And so if my dog did a nice sit and I jackpotted them, the next time I ask them to sit, they're likely to perform a very nice sit. I think that people apply these incorrectly, right? So what people do when they jackpot is they don't jackpot weaker responses and they jackpot the best responses, right? And so the idea with a jackpot is you sat slowly, that's not worth a reward. I'm going to jackpot you when you sit quickly, right? That's the way most trainers will use it. They'll use it for the quality of a response. This in my mind doesn't work, right? So typically if my dog's sitting slowly, they're not aware. They're sitting, and when they sit slowly, they're in a bad state of mind motivationally. And when they're in a good state of mind motivationally, they sit quickly. And so when somebody goes, that sit wasn't good enough, right? Now, if it's a different behavior, if your dog sat and rocked over on its hip, and you didn't reward that, and then it sat without rocking over on its hip and you jackpotted it, for sure you isolated a quantitative difference in the behavior. But if we're talking about quality, you sat slowly versus sat fast, you should jackpot the crappy responses. Because what a jackpot does is not have anything to do with in terms of quality, with the reward, with the behavior that happened before it, but it'll inform the next one, right? Your dog's motivational state is based on their previous reinforcement history, what happened before. And so if you've got big rewards 3 times in a row, now you're in a good headspace. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to do that behavior with energy and vigor, right? So if you're using it for speed or qualitative differences of behaviors, then I don't think it works the way people want to do, right? But if you're using it to isolate differences, you did a sloppy down where you flopped over and then you downed correctly. I don't reward that. You down this, that, boom, big reward. The dog's like, ooh, I want to do that. And the next reps will be influenced by that. So absolutely.